see them all right here too. So just in case you want to see them comments, you can.
He says,
there ain't no cussing today either, man. We got Mr. Clark, man. Ain't no cussing. No cussing on the show.
Yeah. No he really respects you.
Yeah, no cussing.
Because he normally tell the guests he cussing. What's your show? Cussing.
You gotta respect that.
That's respect.
No cussing today. So let's start this thing.
What you say? Let's do what?
Start this thing, man. Let's start this thing, man. Before we start.
You sound like you're Nickelodeon. This thing.
Yeah, man. We gotta keep it clean.
That's super clean.
Mr. Clark, G.
Yeah, man.
We can't have him going Joe Clark on or something.
No, don't. Don't do it.
Yo, you tripping for real now.
I'm chain the door up on us.
Put the chain on the doors.
Just don't swipe left, man. You want to look at
Don't swipe left.
Don't swipe left. Ain't no swipe, but look, I'm gonna load it back. Look, I'm pressing it real slow. Welcome back to. Dang.
My bad, bro.
Dang, he never cut me off. That's what he. Always.
Let's get it.
When the camera comes
Welcome
on,
to the All In Show.
Yeah!
Yeah! Broke Dusty. The boy Broke Dusty in the house. With my guy, the best, hardest working host in the land.
Man.
Get your money right, get your banking right. You about to get your landscaping right next.
Dang,
how you feeling, man? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm
doing
good.
Alright?
You just called me a hard working landscaper.
Yeah, man.
Be a property inspector,
jack of all the trades, bro.
Yeah. Tired, man.
Yeah.
It's been a day, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, enough about you.
Nothing
about you, bro. Enough about you.
Y'all know what to do. You ain't let me go.
We got a legend in the building, bro. Got a legend in the building in the house. Mr. Legend, man.
What you doing, bro?
Legend.
We don't let me. I'm sorry, he's stepping out his body because he
No,
delayed.
you talking.
We don't introduce the host.
I'm introducing this one.
Don't introduce. Are you introducing this?
Yeah, man, it's a legend right here, man. Mr. Been doing stuff a long time for the community, bro. Long time.
I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna let you have.
Yeah. Since I was a shorty, I done seen him doing stuff.
How many episodes we done?
Man, 100. 100. We done did 100 sub shows.
And you ain't never introduced.
Never, but I'm introduced this one.
That's love. Go ahead.
Nah, we ain't introducing the legend.
You disrespect.
You need your name, where you from, your zodiac, your favorite musical artist, and if you got an iPhone or an Android.
Name, Aaron Clark. Where I'm from. Kankakee, born in St. Mary's.
Yeah!
Favorite artist.
Yeah.
Oh, Zodiac. So I born May 31st.
Okay.
So that would be Gemini.
Two of y'all.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
I was a month off. I thought he was going to say Aries. I really liked it.
Nah.
He was going.
Yeah, he too fast too. For sure.
Favorite musical artist. Oh man, that's hard.
Top of your head, who's the first one you thought of?
Prince.
Why Prince?
Okay.
Man. Prince got it all, man. I mean,
for sure.
Prince don't sample. Prince make music.
That's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
Stylistic, proactive for his community. Never gave in to the industry. Yeah, just crossed all genres of music. So
Yeah.
iPhone and Android. So before I answer that question, for a long time, so I like to make music, edit film, video, photos. So Mac is the boss when it comes to that.
It is.
So I had, iPhone to go with that. But then I started running into problems.
You alright, my brother? You alright? Tell him what you got.
Nice.
Tell him what you got. Your collar got straight. You shut up.
Then it just went.
Yeah. So, man, I ditched iPhone.
Man.
Once you go Android, man, it's counseling.
And it's hard to go. It's hard.
Android. It's hard to let it go. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm
about
on
that.
the street. I'm Android over there. Samsung all day.
Android, man. Samsung.
Oh, you know this good.
What's the difference, bro?
It's a whole nother ball game.
You don't have enough space to put this Apple. You can't make another
Let me clear
phone
out
call
my
until
phone.
you add another gigabyte of space.
Let me clear out these pictures so I can put this on there.
Right.
That's what y'all got to do?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Now
man.
we put an SD card in.
We don't need no
Keep growing.
SD card, though.
Because y'all limited on, we can keep growing.
But we got a whole terabyte,
And then
though.
once they get
What's
your
more
stuff
than a
on
terabyte?
Bro,
when they get your stuff on the cloud,
make stuff look as iTunes.
No, it's a whole 1 terabyte, bro. What is you saying?
Now y'all got 1 terabyte in the newest phone.
Okay.
Before it wasn't like that.
No.
I'm proud of y'all for doing that.
So I went to Android maybe like 7 years ago. So
Okay.
Yeah, man,
things change fast.
What's up?
Man, that felt good.
Thanks for coming.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate
Glad
you.
to
Now
be
the
here.
Aries,
I'm
got
glad to be
a
here.
Cuss the
Samsung.
No, I love what y'all doing, man.
Man,
I love
much
what y'all
appreciated.
doing, man. I love
Much
what y'all
appreciated.
doing.
Before we get started, I want to give a special shout out to Greg Davison. I can't talk today again.
We should say Dave Gray.
The
Shout out to Greg, man.
Gremlin. There we go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He had me reach out to you. Told me you had a lot going on. So we appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
And he said the main thing we need to talk about was Kankakee Forgives.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know Kankakee Forgives is a project that you and others have started for a better Kankakee.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us how y'all started this project?
So the project started, man, with I ran the City Life Center for a long time. So
Okay.
Yeah.
and so we were gonna do this 6-week little thing, and one of those weeks it was gonna be about forgiveness. So I mentioned the topic, and one of the kids was like, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I was like, I'm gonna give y'all a better F word than that,
Oh, God.
Right.
And so we went on through that night. We went on through that night, and it was like, man, we were supposed to talk about that for like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up talking about it for about an hour and a half.
Oh, wow.
We talked through the free time, the food, everything.
Engaged.
They was locked in, bro.
That's what's up, because it's hard to get them kids engaged.
Yeah, man. And so, like I'm like an open book. So I was sharing them, my own journey.
Right.
And I think, that kind of pulled them in.
Yeah.
And so when we got done, it was like, man, we can't talk about this just one night and keep going.
Gotta make it a whole
Man,
look.
so it was October. We ended up talking about that the rest of the school year.
Really?
The rest of the school year.
All about forgiveness.
All about forgiveness. Because it was like, so am I supposed to let this person, and all of these things,
for real.
you know what I'm saying?
For real.
Right.
He
right.
said,
You already know that's a struggle for me.
Right.
It is.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
And it was a struggle for them.
I'm sure.
It was a struggle for me.
Yeah.
At one point, I think it's a struggle for all men.
Right.
Because your ego is sitting there heavy.
Yeah. And the reality is, man, is vengeance, like the justice system is based on vengeance.
Right.
Somebody got to pay.
Yeah.
So it's like built in us. So like, I ain't want to just let that sensitive topic go like, no, whoa. You ain't supposed to feel like that now.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, you ain't supposed to be having warm fuzzies because your violator is in the room again. I don't mean, so yeah, so that's how we ended up. And then, so from there, ended up going through the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I was hanging with because that was about 60 of them. I ended up keeping about 20 of them through the summer. We ride bikes and that kind of stuff. And it turned to a whole thing.
Man, just you saying that about forgiveness, that is deep.
It is.
Because if you think about it, as a child, even though you taught to forgive, you taught that you got to get a repercussion.
Mm-hmm.
So we taught vengeance.
Oh, you gonna get something.
Yeah. So
If he hit you, hit him back.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Right, for real.
Right. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
You get an F, it's either physical punishment,
Yeah.
time punishment,
Yeah.
take away some punishment, but vengeance is coming because I told you to get this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that's deep. Same with church.
Yeah.
When you read the Bible, the whole Old Testament is eye for eye just about. You
Eye
get
for
me,
eye
I got
too.
to get you back.
Yep.
Got to get you.
I got to get you back.
Yeah.
Got to get you.
And so helping them get their mind
See
around
his face
that.
look at me, he's finna say the
at
Bible.
that.
What?
Look.
You see how he looked at me? He said the Bible. What?
Do I need to let y'all sit next to each other?
No, that's deep though. I like that.
Yeah.
So your Facebook page says that Kankakee Forgives provides tools to navigate the difficult road from hurting to heal. What role does forgiveness play in the journey from hurting to heal?
Man, if you don't let it go, one of the examples I use, man, is, I play a game with kids, and this is for little kids.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. I tell them all stand up. They all love to compete. And I say, all right, on the count of 3, I want everybody to take a deep breath. And when you have to let your breath go, sit down. So it's last man standing.
Right.
And so we'll do that, and it's fun. They don't know where I'm going with it. And so when the last man standing go, it's like, we celebrate that person, and then it's like, okay, so what would happen if he didn't let it go?
He gone.
He out of here. Yeah.
So kids like
he really
like
yeah.
And I'm like, that's what it's like when you holding something against somebody. At some point, it's gonna affect you. It's gonna get you.
This is true.
And so when we first started it, what sparked me to think about all of this, it was a nurse that was working with us, and she was like, Aaron, it's empirical data that go with what you're saying. And so one of the first things she brought to me was this group of psychiatrists and psychologists got together and did research, and they said that 80% of residential psychiatrist places will be empty if they learn how to forgive.
That's serious. Ooh, that's true. Because a lot of our childhood traumas, forgiving ourselves or our parents or
somebody.
That's deep. What them girls be doing on that video? That's deep though. It is.
It is, man.
It is. Equally trying.
I mean, don't nobody escape pain, man.
Yeah,
no, that's true.
Everybody can violate it by somebody.
Yeah. If you ain't had no struggle, you ain't lived.
You ain't right.
Yeah.
So
I think so.
Everybody got a struggle, regardless if you recognize it or not.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't care how sheltered your life been. Somebody didn't hurt you.
This is true.
If it's just your brother, somebody disappointed you. Somebody did some.
Gave you too many options. Didn't give you enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was telling the kids about Malcolm X and how. Most people don't know that Malcolm X, in the 8th grade, Malcolm X went and told one of his teachers that he wanted to be a lawyer.
Ooh.
And the era that was, and that teacher was like, you could never be a lawyer.
Shot him down quick.
That's crazy.
Quick. And so, he had to go through his own forgiveness process to become the Malcolm X that we know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was killing him. That's what drove him into a whole nother city. Drugs, alcohol, all that stuff.
Because he was told he couldn't be something.
Yeah.
Man, sometimes you know what you just saying there. Sometimes we don't realize how blessed we are. Because we've grown up in an era where you at least told you could be anything.
Yeah.
I'm not saying regularly.
Nobody.
You was never told you couldn't. Is that better?
Weren't we?
There you go. He just want to question.
No, I'm saying.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you to answer your question.
I think if it was realistic to that era, they boosted it up for us. Like when we were shorties, like college was a big thing. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna go to college. You can go to college, you gotta get your grades right.
Right.
You can beat it, but let a lot of the players or a lot of like NBA players, for example, they'll say, well, I want to be in the NBA. A lot of them players go back and reflect and say a lot of them teachers told them they wouldn't be able to do that. Because that's not a realistic goal.
Right. I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? But so it all depends on how far-fetched.
You got to look at him.
Come on, man.
He put on the... What? Andy to put on
now.
Look at him. You got some people talking. Go ahead and holler at us. Who talking?
Sean Keys. He said, what's up, cuz?
What up, cuz?
Let me see. He said, Miss Yamina Franklin, Yamanika Franklin.
Yamanika.
Said your
no,
name
I don't get it now. She said Gemini's is a no-go.
Miss Davidson says deep. Love the material, guys, for sure. Any questions and statements y'all got, y'all definitely can put them in as well.
Absolutely.
For sure. Appreciate y'all. But yeah.
So, what are street outreach workers?
Street outreach workers, man, them the dudes that's out there in the trenches.
Okay.
So they going to the dudes or girls that's getting wrote off.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what
I get what you're saying.
Because, and I ain't gonna say this isolate to Kankakee, but if you got a reputation in the school, or you got a ankle bracelet on, or whatever that is, you know, they just label you, you know. And so our street outreach workers is the ones that go to them. That's one thing they do.
Okay.
If it's something about to pop off, it's like they trying to find out who it is, and we just trying to keep blood from being shed.
Yeah. Like the peer mediation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with that.
Yeah.
Peer
And so
mediation.
very to a very specific population. And so that population is the guys who probably, and I would say most likely, they the ones that got the solutions for this community.
Okay.
But they the ones that get looked at and you know, as soon as you walk in the classroom, because you got dreads or tattoos or a couple of, you know, earrings in your ear or whatever.
Looking
you know
like Bro Dusty.
Right. I don't want you in my classroom. You know what I'm saying? And that's real though, man.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know,
you label quick.
Yeah.
Bro.
And you don't have anything to bring to the table. And so our street outreach workers know that that's the situation and knows the people that they target. You know, they ain't the ones that fit in the box. They usually gonna be classified as rebellious, or you know, you can't tame them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They just gonna do whatever they want back there. I just let them run free.
Yeah. And so, but those people,
It's
man,
tough.
over and over and over again, year after year after year after year, I keep finding myself seeing these dudes or young ladies, they the ones got the solutions.
Yeah.
And so our street outreach workers are saying, we finna go get them. So whether that's, you know, so we focus, they focus on the probation office and alternative schools. So that's where they post up. And so this summer they're gonna be posted up. I'm listening to their plans for the summer. I'm like, right. They like, we posting up in the hood.
Oh God.
We out
They
here.
need to be.
Yep.
We out here.
Yep. We out here.
I like that.
And they ain't coming. They ain't coming after something happened.
Yeah.
They gonna be there.
Yeah.
So it's
So we ain't playing follow up.
yeah.
We in the trenches.
in the
Gotta
hood.
get in there. Got to get in
In
there.
the
man.
hood, man. So
Can't just pop over something happen for a few days.
Yeah.
and
But you
then-
know that's usually how it goes.
that's
though.
usually how it goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then
And
it turned into he said, she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see them no more.
Yep. And they not trying to they not trying to get people, you know, locked up and all of that kind of stuff. It's like, we're gonna prevent this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you out here, if you out here selling dope or you doing this, like, look, let's try to set you up with another stream of income.
Right.
How do we get you to transfer from this lifestyle to this lifestyle?
And thrive. Right.
And thrive.
And
Yep,
thrive.
Yep. Yep. And I've been seeing it. If you give somebody, it's like, man, that dude, if that dude know how to run a whole industry on selling dope or whatever it is they doing,
The whole business.
they can run a
The
business.
whole business.
They running a business.
Running a business.
They just need the right.
They running a business.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's just, but if you're gonna tell them to put that down, you got to give them something to pick up.
This is true. This is true.
Man.
And so that's what our street outreach.
I read a statement. You said meeting people on their level. That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us what you mean when you say actually meeting them on their level?
Yeah, it's so the first thing is you can't look at them people that's trying to survive as evil. They trying to survive.
Right.
Like if somebody drowning, they will black your eye. And you trying to save them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Fight
saying?
what they call it?
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
Right. So if
Some
you
people
trying to
stuck there.
So you got to have an understanding. If you're trying to save somebody, you can't look at them as they just out here, because that's the wrong approach.
Yeah,
it's like, man, that's somebody trying to survive.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's like, don't go out there. You know, I had a long argument with this dude one time about his son.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, you going after your son.
Mm-hmm.
I say, you used to be a Marine. I say, so if you used to be a Marine, I want you to tell me what it'd be like if somebody came to try to take your rifle from you. He said, I'd probably hit him with the butt end of it and then shoot him, right?
Right.
And I'm like, that's what you're dealing with.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you looking at somebody trying to survive. They survival method might not be healthy,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't go to them and just say, put down your gun.
Right. No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to go and say, look, man, we got to have a conversation. We need to have some dinner. Let's go fishing or, something like that. And let's talk rationally.
My therapist calls it nurture versus nature. There's some things you naturally do, but it's very rare. Most of the things you do is because you've been nurtured that way. You've been taught that way, right? Or you've been allowed to do it that way for so long. So I use both of us as a prime example.
Yeah.
In earlier years, I go first with me. In earlier years, I had a problem with being understood. So if you ain't understand me, I know I got the logic. But if you ain't understand me, I'm just going to do what my family do. We get loud. So he'll tell you, it could be something as simple as LeBron James. You tell me something bad about LeBron, and I'm loud. This is me like mellow, bro. But then it was his version of nurture versus nature. He shut down. Okay. No, I'm telling you that.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Then he don't want to talk for 5 minutes.
I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Then he don't want to talk for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But that
don't
was
tell
his
me
version.
you the LeBron and he the Michael Jordan.
I think he Bron now.
Okay,
but at that time, I don't think it mattered.
Yeah, I ain't have one.
He just liked to round me
I
up.
just like basketball.
Yeah.
But now I think LeBron got it.
Sean says it's survival mode. I agree. Bron got it. But that's a whole nother.
I don't know.
You
He
say yeah?
can put out the first.
No, I ain't getting in it.
You said what?
He can put out the first.
In year 21. In year 21.
Man, we gotta stop saying that, bro.
He ain't get swept, though.
PSA. Every time LeBron do something good, I'm not trying to keep hearing this. He 30, man. Anybody trying to keep hearing that, man? Anybody
He don't
trying
speak
to
for all
keep
in the
hearing
show.
I do.
For him.
He got a jersey on like everybody else.
He just
got
speak for him,
sent
though.
home, bro. Mike ain't never got sent home like that.
Yes, he.
Like that?
And
like
Celtic
that?
teams?
Like that?
Bottom Celtic teams? Ask him.
No, dog. Not like that.
Tell him how the Celtic teams did Mike.
They beat them, but not like this.
Like that.
They beat Mike 11 straight times. They beat him 11 straight times in the playoffs.
13 times.
13 straight.
Am I wrong?
Boston beat Chicago 13 straight games.
I don't know.
He lost to Boston 13 straight times.
They lost 13 straight games.
That's times. I didn't put it exactly.
That's question, bro. I don't think they did either, but
I'm sorry for bringing that up.
It's what we do. It's good. We ain't even take it personal. Look, what we gonna know?
Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm just sitting between y'all.
No, you did good. You did good.
I don't know.
Sean says that's why you have to learn to detach and discern. Separate yourself from the titles placed upon you and the environmental norms.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yes,
sure.
sir.
That's true too. But that's something you learn as an adult. You can't learn that as a kid. You can? Talk to me. Both of you.
I mean, I'm gonna go as recent as yesterday. So in the last 7 days, we coming up to the end of the school year, and so I got a program that I wrote, and in that program, one of them is called one of the principles is power, but it ain't this kind of power. It's this kind of power. And so I teach them about don't worry about what people's trying to say to you. You got to internalize what you say and believe and have confidence about yourself. So somebody might be saying you too short or you too tall or you dumb or stupid or whatever like that. But what's your internal clap back to that? You know what I'm saying? Because once you get that built inside you and you get your own I am statements, then you got to lock it down. And no matter what anybody say to you, so
that's how you learn it as a kid, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody got to
like
teach
that.
you. Yeah, somebody got to teach
you. Gotta find somebody. That's
whether it's a person or experiences. You know what I'm saying? Kids go through stuff all the time in school that help them build their self-care or tear down.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Some learn it, some don't. So I learned that early.
Yep.
What you learn?
What them people talking about. I can't cuss on. I ain't cussing today.
Well, say it in the thing.
I mean, if that's the way you get it out, man. I mean,
fuck what some people talking about. Fuck what they saying.
He felt so good to say that. Look at him. He exploded.
Damn.
That was burning.
Yeah. No, but real talk, man. You can't think about what people saying, bro. Because at the end of the day, what we say all the time, we gotta work.
For sure. I gotta get up and work in the morning.
I gotta get up and go to school tomorrow.
You ain't.
I gotta do something. My mama gonna get me up, and I gotta do something.
Bro.
I can't worry about what y'all talking about, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with stuff like that, you grow confident more in yourself. And some people are like that and learned that at an early age, though.
Yeah. Because somebody, man, it's like so many people trying to put you in a box.
That's real.
And if you ain't in those lines,
It's in a box of their experiences.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what's
That's
crazy.
What I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You a painter, right? And I'm a pencil artist, right? I'm sketching. Yeah, we both do art, but if this all I do and that's all you do, how can I compare the two? You might be the Picasso rolling that paintbrush. But I'm like, nah, bro, but you ain't got it because you ain't shading.
Yeah.
You know, your detail ain't.
Yeah.
It didn't go so far to where somebody would say your paint is better and they'll get mad.
For sure.
When y'all too different, you did.
For sure.
So
as if everybody don't got a gift that's specific to them.
Everybody got their own language.
You know, man,
superpower.
Yeah.
Just gotta learn how to use it.
I gotta tell y'all this story, man. So in this program I do, Empower, I would have the kids, I'll make it a game, and I'll tell the kids, y'all gotta run around and you gotta tell everybody in the classroom at least 3 things that's positive about them. So we time it. Ain't no way to tell who won.
Yeah,
but just because they think it's a game, they gonna do it. You know what I'm
saying?
And then we get done, we go around the circle, and I say, all right, now you gotta say 3 things positive about yourself. And so we got to this one boy. He's all 6th graders, and he ain't got nothing positive to say about himself.
Nothing at all?
He said, I ain't got nothing. I said, all right, we'll come back to you. I came back to him. I ain't got nothing.
I'm pretty sure that was.
And I'm looking at this dude. Man,
I'm
so,
already knowing.
I'm already knowing, right? Yeah. So I'm looking. So I'm disturbed by this, but you got to go on, right? Mm-hmm. And so everybody walking out, and I grabbed him. I was like, hey, I say, when you come back here next week, you better have 3 things positive to say about yourself. His shoulders went up.
But you empowered him.
Right.
You gonna find them. I'm not gonna give it to you.
Right. Yeah. I saw it. It changed. It's just that somebody said, you better think about something positive about yourself. Mm-hmm. So it's got to be taught. Mm-hmm. It's got to be spoken.
Somebody done drilled that in his head plenty times. That ain't nothing positive.
You know what I'm saying?
And kids believe that, bro.
Yeah. So,
they are what you feed them for sure. You gonna think? You may not. At first, he thought I was crazy, but I think he figured out what I've done. So especially his children, when they come around, I turn into the biggest kid. I'm talking about sillier than anything they ever. You know why I do that? Because they need to be able to have a connection with a male that he cool with, to know that I can be on their level with them.
Yeah.
That they don't have to be serious and, oh my God, am I doing things right? No, we kicking it.
Am I in the right box?
Yeah, there ain't no boxes here.
Right.
Put me in a box.
Right.
So then I can correct you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them the people your kids need though, because it may be a situation where I'm not around. You know what I'm saying? It may be something where they can't come tell me.
Right.
They may be comfortable telling you. You know what I'm saying? If you're there, so I think that's cool too. And people need to value that as well. With getting kids on their level type.
Like
of
he
thing.
say, come down to their level.
Yeah.
Just like when your daughter tried to play me. So her birthday is next month. Oh, it's this month now, right? But this was like a week ago. She said, hey, I need some money for my birthday. I said, bet. When your birthday comes, we're going to talk about it. So he instantly says, we're going to have you on the show for your birthday, right? Cool. So I know her birthday ain't soon because he ain't set no date. She was like, yeah, I need the money tomorrow. I said, oh, your birthday tomorrow? She said, yeah. I said, now you lying to me. I know you lying to me because he ain't set no date. Your birthday next month, quit playing with me. She said, oh, man. I said, yeah, you probably just lost some dollars.
No money.
Travo says Aaron does not really get the credit he deserves, but somebody messed me up. Aaron does not really get the credit he deserves, but he really is out there in the trenches, and his work in our community is felt and appreciated.
Man, thank you, Travis.
Sharon Sykes says, Travo, it's time we start acknowledging him. He's a proven foot soldier.
For sure.
Yamenika says,
I don't know him. I know Troy and Pastor Clark.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that Clark. I know the other Clarks.
What are some of the success stories or impactful moments that highlight the effectiveness of Kankakee Forgives?
That's a good question, boy.
I be researching. Shout out to the worldwide internet.
Yeah, you know what? I tell you what, it's been a lot of work been done, but I would say the most meaningful to me recently is to be in a probation office where they let these dudes come as a report, right? You know, I don't know if you ever been on probation, but when you're on probation, you got to report every month, you know, or whatever they say you got to. And so we sitting in there with these young bucks, and I'm listening, and this brought me to tears. So, but I'm listening to these young bucks talk, and I'm like, this is what we missing it right here, because they came in. They were, you know, body language, you know, all that stuff was saying, you know, we don't want to be here. They wasn't mandated to be there.
Right.
But it was like, let's just go and check it out. And so they come and we start listening to them. And first thing I always ask is do you want to be a success? If you want to be a success, what's in the road? You know, what's in the way of that success? And so I started listening to this one dude, and I'm like, man, dude, this the answer right here. Because one dude started talking, they all start talking, and you start hearing, we ain't done.
Yeah.
Like, we not done. We just need some guidance.
Right.
You know, we some bucks, we need some bulls around us.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, you go out into the wild. Ain't no lion let no cubs out they den before they can bring down their own kill.
No,
you know
they go into enemy territory, snatch them up, and bringing them back.
And they bringing them back. And then, you know, eventually, right. And so eventually it's like, okay, now we finna go out here and hunt together.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what these young brothers is missing. But it's like, you know, for the most part, as soon as you listen to whether it's vernacular or slang, or you look at how they look from the outside, you miss what's on the inside.
Yeah.
And so, man, I'm sitting here listening to these young brothers, and I'm like, man, we missing it. You know, so that was very, when I say success, the next week, them dudes came and brought their friends.
So we all need to.
And so we listened. The probation officer is like, y'all ain't on probation. She was like,
why are y'all here?
Right. Yeah. But she was like, let's just go.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like, you know, to see them brothers be impacted by some older brothers saying, man, we finna walk with y'all through this. Yeah. And then come back and say, man, I brought my partner with me.
That's how it grows, though.
Yeah.
Because that's how the community grows.
One way or another, you're going to be with your partner.
That's
Whether
true.
it's out on the block or, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
Or down at the, you know, the county building trying to get a business license.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what we want to do. We want to move them from business on the street to business for your family. You know, business in your
Learn
community.
to be able to communicate in different ways.
Yeah.
And take the knowledge you have. I like that.
Yeah.
Can you discuss the significance of conflict mediation? You told us some street soldiers out there, they stopping it.
Yeah, the significance, man, is, so I think in a certain like line. So for me personally, I ain't gonna say this is like a thing that might be the thing.
These are your beliefs.
Yeah. So the significance is most time in conflict, young people ain't thinking about the value of their future. Yeah. You know, so we had a conflict, man, you know, and I'm not gonna get the details because people might know it, but we had a conflict, got all the step parents and dads and whoever was, you know, in the room. And so I'm just listening to these young brothers, and at the end of it I say, if you had to put a dollar amount on your future, what would it be? The first answer was $300.
That's crazy.
Right. So
what's the value?
Let that sink in. Right.
300.
No, you were 300.
300.
How many hours is that?
Man, shoot, that's about 20 hours. If that.
You ain't living long.
Yeah, you ain't living long.
You going tomorrow.
That's
So
part time.
300.
So
Bi-weekly?
Yeah.
No, that's at 300. That's it. Trade in your life, get $300.
That's tough.
Man. So that's usually what it is. And I think the other thing is helping people understand their emotions. Like, so one mediation I did, this boy was real young though. I think he was like 5th or 6th grade. And so he had jumped on somebody. And so they brought him to me. They was like, we can't do this today.
Right.
So
do your thing with him.
Right. So sit him down across from me. you know, just visibly like, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. So I'm like, I said, so somebody did something. I said, I said, what they do? So he started telling me what they do, what they did. And the issue was, it wasn't in the space that we were in. Mm-hmm. It was in the classroom. It was in the hallway. It was in the bus. And now we here, and I'm gonna bust your head. Oh, right. So like, right. Like, so it's time for you to pay the piper.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so I said, that make you angry? He was like, yeah, like what, you know, what truck you done fell off? I said, and so I said this. I said, that's good. Dude looked at me then like, and set up. Yeah, I said, that's good. I said, so you telling me that I said, injustice angers you. I say, if you're telling me that, I say, that's good. Mm-hmm. I said, but we got to figure out a way to do that.
Channel that.
How to channel that.
Made him
right.
Cash to see it get changed.
Right. Yeah. I say, so it's got. I say, so how do we? And I didn't tell him what to do. I said, so what I want you to do is figure out how do we take that energy and help people instead of hurting them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, so I didn't discipline them like in the sense of, you did this and now here's an infraction and we're going to do it.
It's mine.
I took them like, we're going to go to all right.
Wait a minute.
Oh, we finna figure this out.
And he gladly took a role of leadership.
Sure.
Glad.
You just empowered him.
Yeah.
You right, bro. You right.
Yeah.
You just delivered wrong. That's all you said to him.
So I would say the significance of mediation is when you can step into a situation and help people get from where they are to another level.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like, think about your future. Think about the gifts that's in you. Think about why you got a passion. Why is this making you angry? Because if you angry, it ain't necessarily bad.
Yes, I'm angry. I'm back in our group chat.
So
empower me, bro.
You don't have to slap somebody, you know, but you do need to let that energy go somewhere.
Yeah, I did told Broke Dusty, I'm tired of touching his lights.
No, but sometimes too, you got to evaluate who messing with you too.
Yeah,
that help too, because sometimes it ain't even you. It's just something going on with them.
Yeah,
you just the person in the way at the time.
You was the easy target.
You just the one that's still on today.
Yeah, that's true.
My mama cussed me out before I went to school. Somebody did this when I got there, my 3rd hour teacher, and now guess what?
Yep.
You sitting right here.
You right here.
Yeah.
We
did a show with she gonna kick my butt. I can't get her name out.
You wild.
I just put the reels out. Help me.
Bogus.
Come on,
I ain't gonna help.
You wild. Did I almost
I know who you talking about, cuz.
Help me out. I can't Tamika.
Yeah.
So look, she was telling us. She was telling us that these kids coming to school high because the parents are smoking about the car. And that go back to what you said. This kid had been cussed out. They high. They halfway delusional. And they done got to school, and this kid just stepped on their shoe. Oh, you finna get it, bro.
Yeah.
You finna get it, bro.
I done had a whole morning already.
I'm in here paranoid with the munchies.
No, for real.
Yeah, I ain't supposed to be.
Got in trouble. I don't know what I did.
She been cussing me out, so she woke me up.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy how that works, bro.
Yeah, I do a training, man. It's called Do You See What I'm Saying? And the whole thing is to educate people who ain't from our community.
I like that.
Don't know that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you see this kid come in your 1st hour class, but you don't know they got 2 younger siblings that they got to take care of. One of them, both of them sleeping with them. One of them peeing in the bed. Mm-hmm. They trying to wake up and get clean and not smell like pee, and they late and didn't get breakfast, get to school late. They had called grandma, get to school.
Mama cussing them out the whole time.
The whole time.
You ain't feed them kids. You ain't washed them kids. Why their shoes ain't on?
Where you been?
And why you smell like pee?
Yeah. You
been? Mama? The hell? Yeah.
Mama in there on the phone.
Bruh,
still asleep.
If not, just went to bed because
just went to
the new boyfriend and his partner's been gambling and smoking dope or cutting dope all night long.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And so you going to school. Yeah. And so you go to school and your teacher weren't worried about a math grade.
Man, for real. I ain't hear nothing you talking about.
I'm trying to figure out what sleep is. His mama just argued with her man who came in at 4 for 2 hours. I ain't been asleep. She woke me up, maybe get the kids ready. Man. Hollered at me the whole way through. You bet not spill this. You bet not.
Yeah.
You bet not.
Yeah.
Then most of the cribs,
yeah,
Daddy ain't even there. He ain't even spoke on Buddy. We ain't even spoke on Buddy.
You talk about 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3?
How is that relevant to my life?
How?
I'm hungry.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah. I got here late, so I couldn't get to school breakfast. Now I gotta wait till lunch.
Yeah.
You right.
You talking about X plus Y is 5. Well, what these letters for, bro? What these letters for? How can I get some money, man? So I'm already knowing.
My 3rd grade teacher told me I never learned anything.
Yeah.
And really? Now I'm in here. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, bro.
Man, that's crazy.
Man. All them teachers just be there, man. Be there for that check, man.
You know, my teachers told me, you keep talking, this gonna hinder you. Look where it's got me at. All in show. Yeah. Shout out to my teachers. They always let me talk.
Shout out to Mr. Barber. He used to tell me to shut up and read.
Mr. Barr?
Mr. Barr.
I had Mr. Barr.
I used to piss Mr. Barber off, bro.
He tell you to shut up and read. Huh?
Mitchell, shut up and read.
Is that what got you in the read?
Accelerator of the King.
I asked you, is that what got you in the read?
Yeah, the King, bro. Yeah,
the King?
Mr. Barber, bro. Yeah,
we want to see if we can get them to pull up our
King, baby.
See if we can see who had more.
Shut up and read, bro.
Interesting.
So you also offer job coaching. Can you tell us how somebody can be? Can you get the words out? And I wrote it wrong. Can you tell us how you can help some interested parties? There we go. That's what I was
saying. So they just go to KankakeeForgives.org and click I Want Services, and we connect them to one of our success coaches.
It's a nice looking website.
Where they go?
Yeah. KankakeeForgives.org.
Kankakee Forgives.
And click I Want Services, and they'll, connect them with one of our success coaches. And, our success coaches, they've been out here and, they keep it real with you. So, but they will help you, whether it's a mock interview or filling out an application or trying to connect you with an employer. If you got a record, they got a whole list of people that hire people with felons. So they'll connect you.
I like that.
Yeah.
More avenues, man.
Yeah, and those soft skills, so it could come with sitting around a table like, bro, you can't go to an interview like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some of them soft skills. The mock interviews are powerful.
That's another thing when you say that we don't realize how blessed we are. So it was a young man. I was working at Aaron's Furniture. He was trying to get a truck driver job. He was sitting there like this. I said, bro, when you go in that room, you gotta smile. He said, what? I said, fam, it don't matter how you feel right now. I'm telling you, I said, I got a lot of jobs. No matter what they say, no matter how you talk, no matter how you respond, go in there and smile. You happy to be here.
Yeah.
And when he got the job, he was like, bro, that's all it took. You know how many interviews I had? I said, bro, it's the littlest things people pay attention to.
So you done had like 64 jobs.
So
you
know
how to get
I have officially had 34 jobs.
34, bro.
You have.
I have been on 36 interviews. I've gotten 34 jobs.
Crazy, bro.
I do interviews. So if you need help with an interview, holla at your boy.
Wasting people's time.
No, bro. I just stepped up. I done had a lot of jobs you're supposed to have a degree for. I done had a lot of jobs that take people years to get. I go in there like this. How you doing? I'm happy to be here. What's the next step? Yes, sir. I can do that for you.
And there you go. Like
6-7 months later, I'm out.
That's my song. I done had a lot of jobs too. Yeah. I done worked on the railroad.
Okay.
On the street, sweeping, and I done worked on a job. I remember now this job I worked one night.
I got a couple of them.
One and done.
Oh man. Hey, listen.
For the Del Monte.
Hey, look. We used to, no, it wasn't Del Monte. It was worse than that.
It's worse than Del Monte.
Man, listen. We used to go pick up the grease from the grease traps from restaurants.
Ooh.
And the first time I popped the cap on that thing, the tanker to put the.
I'm already know.
It was like
just oozed out.
It was like a horse kicked me in the gut, like.
He said, "Y'all can have this."
Vapor came out of that, man. The smell on that stuff.
Yeah.
And they say they take all that stuff and make makeup.
That's crazy, bro. That one night,
man.
Oh man, so you got.
I worked on the railroad. I still got a scar on one of my eyes, and you had to. They was taking the railroad up.
Mm-hmm.
So we was out there with sledgehammers, and you had to. So it's like a little hook, and then you got the pin.
Right.
That whole you walk the railroad, right?
Mm-hmm, for sure.
And so we had to knock the pin back, and then somebody else was coming to pull it up. Yeah, pull it up. Man, so you had to be so precise, and you had to be precise, and you had to be like you had to swing that sledgehammer hard enough to knock that thing out.
Because that's made to keep a train on track place now.
So the problem was when you swinging, if you hit that railroad, if you hit the rail,
to your arms.
And so I hit it one time, man, and that last time when that spark flew up and hit me in my eye, I was like,
I'll let your boy.
I'm done.
Adios.
My man said, I've been working on the railroad.
Yes, sir.
That's tough.
Oh, that does a dirty job.
All right, man. Any associates? Kankakee Forgives. You want to highlight?
Any associates?
Yeah. And nobody, if he forgets you, you can't take it personally.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank you.
We got your disclaimer. Because that was on the spot.
We probably worked the
That's
closest.
what you would have said.
Shout out to all y'all.
Yeah. Everybody.
Right, everybody.
You and you and you.
Especially you, man.
Oh man, that's
You didn't think I was gonna say you.
We got you. I always say that's the scariest time of the night. Boy. I'm trying to remember who everybody because we don't do it by ourselves, but we work the closest with Kankakee United.
Okay.
So that's Johnny Wicks and Troy Louis.
Shout out.
Yeah. You know the SEL coaches at the high school.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the closest.
Okay.
Those are the closest.
Shout out to the people who are blessed enough to work with you.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave out like ICCS, Rhonda Curry, the school district as a whole. You know, just arms open, man. They're like, if you want to help kids, we your friend.
That's love.
That's the way they are, man.
For sure.
Yep. So, now Project Sun, Harbor House. So those that's top that I worked the closest with. So
And you. He didn't forget you.
yeah, you
and
too. You too.
You
You know I did not forget you.
Come on now.
You too.
Thought I forgot your dinner.
Let's talk systems of oppression. You have to answer some of these
It's the
questions.
all-in show or the all-night show?
Oh, we can wrap it up. We can wrap it up quick.
No, I'm just saying. You
You
talking
tell
about
us.
systems of oppression.
Right,
tell
right.
us.
We finna have a converse.
Let's get it.
Well, you know, I always write way too many questions. Almost always. Write way too many
What's
questions.
the question, my boy?
Because you may answer them slow, you may answer them fast. We never know.
Let's get it.
All right. Let's throw a curveball straight out the gate.
Do it.
Do you think the welfare system has a positive or negative impact on motivation and drive?
Negative.
Ooh. What about you?
I'm gonna say both, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna say both. I think the obvious is the negative one because it keep you in a comfortable state. You don't really have to do too much, but them checkups, they make sure you on top of it, so they stay motivated enough to follow them guidelines and them rules to keep it.
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part. So I think once they apply those skills to the next level, they overcome that. Some people are able to do that. Some people stay stagnant and stay there. So
You said negative.
I say negative, man, because of the statistics. So, I'm just gonna go there.
Let's do it.
I'm finna just go there.
Yeah.
So the reality is that up until the 60s when that was implemented, that in black families, and I don't mean to be racist, but this is the reality. Black families had 2-parent homes up until the 60s.
Right.
When they implemented that. They implemented that, it wasn't even 2 decades.
Single parent home.
Single
Became
parent
a
homes.
thing.
Single parent homes. And the basis of that was it can't be no man in the house. And so
man's supposed to work.
That's right. So you get these benefits as long as he ain't there. And so for me, that goes from a physical lynching to a financial lynching.
Say it again.
It goes from a physical lynching to a financial lynching.
Turn into a handicap match too.
Yeah.
It's y'all versus us.
You know what I'm saying?
Me, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because she on their team.
On their team.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoever pay her. That's no disrespect to any
Yeah,
woman.
right.
I'm just saying it in general.
This
This is statistics,
It
though.
is.
It's data.
You can say him, her, whoever we want to. Whoever paying, that's who they listening to. It's the truth.
It ain't nothing. I don't think anything is necessarily wrong with a woman wanting to be taken care of. I know that the trend is now that you're supposed to be on your own.
Yeah.
I'm on my own.
Miss Independent.
Right?
Yeah.
He singing to you.
Right?
I heard him bust a noble.
But but at the same time, what are you willing to give up for that?
Yeah.
Are you willing to cause your son or your daughter to suffer being without their father so you can be on your own?
So you had that tiger belt, walking around with that belt on your shoulder, that independent belt.
And
People's
strip him of his power. Because the government say we're going on in your house
Get
first.
me started on that,
Yeah.
man.
The government say we're going on in your house first.
So who's daddy? Who's your daddy?
Shout out to the
Hey, man,
Who's
that
your
one right
daddy?
there, man. You know, I'm not very vocal on that, and it's things like that. Like people be wondering where I stand on things like that, but it's like, look, y'all need y'all kids' daddy in their life. Period.
For sure.
Let's stop playing.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, okay, it didn't work out. But do you realize the value of your daddy's, your child's daddy in their life?
I'm not saying that this is how every situation works. But the masculine energy is structure. It's structure.
I said that.
And when
I mean, you said that. I didn't. Sorry.
It's the notice I didn't say the man. I said the masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
That way, I'm not coming at. I'm not saying there aren't women who can't have structure.
Right.
But masculine energy is structure.
Right. Man, when I was in college,
And a man needs structure.
a house needs structure.
Go ahead. Let's tell your story. Go ahead.
Man, I had to do a essay in college, and the essay was called "Fatherlessness: America's Hidden Enemy."
Yeah.
Bro, them women was ready to stone
For sure.
me.
For sure.
So you saying, I was like, I'm just giving you the statistics.
This is
Research from the CDC. You know, like I didn't even know it was that serious for the, you know, and you know, I was raised in a single parent home.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
it
by my mom.
this ain't an attack on
It's not
women.
an attack, right? It's just facts.
Yeah.
It's just facts.
I used to think people were crazy when I was going. They'd be like, your daddy in your life? What you mean you go to your daddy's house? What you mean you live with your daddy? Well, my parents weren't together. They split when I was 4. But Pops was regularly in my life. And then at a certain age, things weren't going well with Moms. Pops, either I'm moving with you, or y'all ain't going to see me. I'm out.
Oh, God.
The next week he pulled up, get in the truck. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm blessed enough to have had that. And then when I hear people tell me, oh, you different, or you got a great chance of, nah, I just grew up with a father. You know what I'm saying? So I had structure. My pops used to tell me 7 a.m. every morning, get up. Sunday, Saturday, it don't matter, get up. Ain't you just slept half the morning, you need to get up.
Oh, God.
And so it's so embedded in me now, getting up is normally easy.
Yeah.
Get your ass.
Yeah, I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So you could take. He used to say you could take a nap later. Ain't nobody said you can't go back to sleep, but you need to get up and do something.
God.
It's a lot around this house that can be done. You can figure something out and then take a nap.
Yeah.
And so once you get that, you're like, man, that's power.
Yeah.
So then you run into people like, oh, you get up at 3 a.m. Yeah, but it's just 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just 3 a.m.
It's just 3 a.m.
What?
And the sad part is when you start talking about these things, some will take it as an offense. And it's like, how did it take 2 people to make a child and then all of a sudden you only need 1?
I think the ones who take it personal, or still in that feeling, take offense to that. Whenever you're discussing a situation, because you don't have to say them, you got to say their name. You can post something in general, and whoever feeling it gonna take it personal.
That's true.
And that's just how it works. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I think it's weird, man.
And it's a double-edged sword because, you know, sometimes there are women who have these masculine tendencies and, like, they great at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my mother. She's a feminine woman, but she learned masculine tendencies to help raise a man. Now, did she have the masculine tendencies of my father? No.
right.
But she had to learn quickly. Oh, okay, yeah, I can't. Oh, no, I got to be harder here. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that I'm not saying it's something they can't learn, but you can tell what is natural.
It's comfortable.
Yeah.
Natural.
Pops didn't have to threaten me or yell like my mom did to try to feel masculine.
Yeah.
To get her the message across.
Yeah.
And then little do she know, she said it now, like, man, I wish I realized if I just would have talked to you, you'd have done everything I asked. So I tried to tell you my whole life, I don't like being yelled at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why you listen to him. Yeah, he didn't yell. So I ain't going there. If I questioned it, he gave me a response. It was never because I said so. Dad, why am I the one cleaning out the garage? Oh, you cleaned out the garage because I'm the one who pay the bills. I'm the one who do this. I got to go to work at this time, and when I go to work, I got to answer to.
So the least you
can do. So by the time he done, I'm like, yeah, I guess I can clean the garage.
Take care of that for you.
Don't give me the broom.
Not only will I do that for you,
but yes, I do that for you. So no, that's a good one.
Yeah.
How does the criminal justice system contribute to the oppression of communities of color?
Number one, when we speaking generally, there's little to no attempt to rehabilitate people that's in the criminal justice system.
Agree.
There's no, that's another passionate one for me. There's no investigation into the root causes to try to work on that, you know, to try to make sure you don't come back. You know, I got caught up in the system when I was 20.
Okay.
Ended up in a courtroom with a felony charge. I was looking at 30 years. And ended up on a First Offenders Act. This was down in Georgia, down in Atlanta. So I ended up on a First Offenders Act.
Which is?
First offender is like you get a chance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This your first time getting
in trouble. Period.
Yeah, or getting caught. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't going there. But so you on the first offender. So I ended up doing 10 years on probation.
That's a long time.
And I had a probation officer that used to be like, hey, yo, you need to have $750 in this office on Friday or you finna do the rest of this 30 years.
He used to hit you for money, huh?
Burning me, man. And so I lived that way for 10 years. Get almost to the end of the process and find out, get all the paperwork, you know, so I'm older now. So I'm almost 30, I'm married, I got children. And it's like, where your paperwork at? Pull the paperwork out. It's like, Aaron, whose name is on this warrant? Look at the warrant. Like, I don't know who that is. It's like, we shouldn't even be here.
They threw it all out.
Who address is this? We was done at that point, though.
That's crazy.
But at that point, there ain't no records. There ain't no you was blessed.
You got a public defender who could have looked at that and said,
right, this ain't it. This ain't that.
Man, them public defenders is overworked.
They just there.
Right?
Underpaid. Yeah.
So this is the justice system.
Yeah.
And so you know, man, when you walk in my house, as soon as you walk in, you're gonna see a picture. It's a pencil drawn picture in the corner of the frame. Big picture. In the corner of the frame, it's a picture of one of my sons and one of my daughters. That pencil drawing was drawn by a young man that was in prison. He was a cellmate of one of my friends. And so he drew the picture because I sent the picture to him as a gift.
Oh, okay.
Just a picture of different people was a blessing to him.
Yeah. Right.
And so Dana, God bless his soul, he rest in peace. But Dana was like, Aaron, I'm like a dad to these dudes, man. He said this prison full of dudes, they all between 18 and 21, and they ain't never getting out.
Yes.
That's tough, bro.
I don't understand. Okay, so felonies are one thing, right? We can break down felonies.
Prison forever.
But we're talking misdemeanors. We're talking about something the government literally is just basically saying, don't do that no more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Pay this little fine usually. I'm not saying you can't go to jail for misdemeanors, but most time it's a slap on the hand. We're going to put you on some type of probation. Why ain't no therapy coming with that? Or no, there's so many other things that we could be providing with it. Yeah. Not a group counseling, because if all three of us sitting there in a group counseling, I'm worried about not only what am I saying to this person, how you feel about it, how you feel about it, what I got to worry about y'all going back saying. I don't understand why we can't come up with programs as advanced as a culture as we are. We can't come up with programs that actually help people find a root cause of their issues.
Yeah. And the only way the justice system can continue to get away with what they're doing is if we don't rise up and do what we need to do.
Right.
This is true.
Because I didn't grow up in a family where we talked about emotional intelligence or whatever that would have been called 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Emotionally get there and do this.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You better get over it and go in there and make that bed and get ready for school tomorrow, because if you miss that bus,
it's gonna be some emotions.
It's gonna be
some emotions.
Right. You think you sad now? Wait till that homework ain't done tomorrow.
Right.
When you find out that homework ain't done tomorrow, you gonna be real sad.
And I mean, that ain't nobody. To me, if you gonna talk about a system, all of that's systemic. Because and I don't like to do this all the time, but it's like, how much of that's learned behavior?
Most of it is learned behavior.
Well, you better not cry. Did that come from our
Keep
mamas?
crying, and I'm gonna give you something to
cry about.
I'm already crying, bro. What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Yeah. And most of the time, I'm not even crying because I'm hurt. I'm crying because I don't know how to express how I feel. So I'm confused, and you like, hey, take that confusion and shut up.
Shut your ass up.
So that beat down
was for her, which
was followed by shut up. Where did that come from?
Slavery,
bro.
Slavery.
I'm already knowing.
Slavery. You know where I'm at.
I'm already knowing.
You know where I'm at.
Yeah.
So then, if that problem came from a totally different system, then we got to develop our own system. And we got to build our own system to educate and empower our...
Man, that's so hard to get across.
It's so hard.
You know what the hardest thing to debate with another person is? That's what my mama did. That's what my daddy did. And that's why you had such a tough childhood. But you're not understanding that because you've grown in it so far ago. You remember that kid who went through that stress? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mama fed us. Yeah, and your mama got high blood pressure. She diabetic. And they tried to cut her foot off. But you gonna keep telling me that. It's tough to talk to, man.
This is true. This is true.
You got the y'all heard the one about the roast. I'm sure y'all have.
Come on, talk to us.
Y'all heard about that? Okay, so the daughter is cooking a roast for whatever occasion. So she takes out the roast pan and she cuts off both ends and she seasons it, put it in the pan, goes roasted. So her daughter says, "Mama, why you cut both ends off the roast?" She said, "I don't know. That's the way my mom did it." So she said, "Let me call and ask her." She called her mama and asked her, "Mama, why you cut both ends off the roast?" She said, "I don't know. That's the way my mama did it." Great grandma was still living. She said, "Let me call and ask her." She said, "Well, great grandma, why you cut both ends off the roast?" She said, "Because we ain't have a pan big enough to cook it in."
So they didn't pass down a whole tradition, thinking
wasting all of that food,
wasting all this roast. Man, that's crazy, bro.
Nobody ever stopped to ask, like, why are we doing this?
All the time.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
That's true, bro. That's true enough.
I just, it's for me, like, and this ain't no disrespect because I had great parents.
Right. How many disclaimers you gonna give?
I always disclaim.
Damn.
Always. For the rest of your life.
This ain't no shout out to
Cause man,
This ain't no diss to the.
we live in a
He
system.
talking to all y'all.
Yeah.
My parents, all my parents.
All y'all.
Shout out to all my parents. Great parents, but they had trauma that they took into adulthood, and because they, they were still learning to survive and live right, that they tried to pass on.
Yep.
And one thing I do love about our generation, there are a lot of us. We ain't perfect, but we literally are trying to stop that generational curse. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That hooping and hollering and because I said so constantly. What are you teaching a child to just accept what's given to them when you do that? So when they grow up and they make silly decisions because that's what everybody giving them, then now you want to, well, why are you? I didn't raise you. No, you did. No, you literally did. It's that deep.
You on something now, Warren.
For real.
Yeah.
And so talking to people, using words, children, they need guidance. You have to talk to them. And you don't have to be a parent to understand this. You have to talk to them so that they understand. Right? Like, no, you don't have to answer to a child for sure.
Yeah.
But ain't you supposed to be teaching them?
Yeah.
And a lot of this systematic oppression is being handed down to children. And the only way to truly change something is to start with the children. Because once you hit a certain age, that's just the generation. It's hard to turn it around. But you can teach it to the youth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just true. Yeah.
I mean, just using Madden. I bet you couldn't play Madden like your son play Madden now. But he sat and watched you play Madden.
No, bro.
Here you go.
He look like hold up.
I've been whooping him for a long time.
But he done got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when he get your age, he should be better than you, and that's the whole purpose.
Definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
I think to a certain extent, though.
Talk
I think
to
what
us.
you're saying is right, but kids do need to understand who the adult and who the kid is.
Because you don't answer to them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You right, though. I think parents should be able to break down what they saying, but again, at a certain level and at a certain time frame. I'm not going to be talking to you all day.
No, that I understand.
That part.
I'm not going to keep repeating myself either.
Yeah.
So no,
Yeah.
if you got some questions, we can.
Yeah.
I can say it a different way.
Yeah.
But if
That's-
you constantly
there we go.
doing this,
There we go.
now you just ain't listening. Now we got a whole different.
Now we got to
approach
bring
need
in
to
the
take.
forces.
I like how you said that, though.
Yeah.
I can say it a different way.
Yeah.
Because all three of us, we all great guys, but we learn a different way. I'm sure you're not like me. I'm a visual learner and audio. So if you show me and tell me, boom, I got it. I'm cool. I don't need many more lessons after that. But I need them both.
Yeah.
If you just give me one, I could get it, but it might take me a couple times.
Yeah.
Y'all might not be that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's the type of person, he got to be hands-on.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, I got married, inherited 2 children through
Shout
marriage.
out to the marriage and the children.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure.
Shout out.
And then me and my wife had 5.
Oh, y'all home.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
7.
7 piece.
So if you want to talk about different learning styles and
7
different personalities,
ones.
you can't. And I'm gonna tell you want to destroy a child, then do it the way your mama did, or do it the way your daddy did.
Man,
this the way I got.
love what you just said.
You ain't gonna, man. I'm so thankful that I did do what you said, but also what you said.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I know you understand this.
Now you playing with
Right.
me.
Now you playing with me.
with me,
Right. So now we finna do something different.
Now you playing with me.
Yeah. You on my level, huh?
Right.
I get what you
Right,
said.
right.
Yeah.
And so, but I do think, you do have to say each child, like, I'm different than a lot of people. So why do I expect my children to be just like me or just like everybody else? And if I want them to be just like everybody else,
Don't do nothing.
Don't do.
The world will teach them.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing.
Yeah, so it's real, man. I know with my children, I learned a lot. I made a lot of mistakes. A lot of that trying to make up for your own childhood or being too prideful to say I'm sorry.
Really? For the children?
Yeah. I'm saying as a parent.
No, I'm learning, so I'm not a parent.
Yeah, so I
this is
learned,
talk
man,
to
like I didn't know how much value you communicate to your child when you say, "My bad, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that." Because
You
I
release
think
pressure.
I think a lot of people think that low self-esteem come from something else, and it's like it's coming from a prideful
the crib.
parent.
Yeah.
It's coming from a
That's
prideful
somebody you
parent.
see every day. Just
Yeah.
about.
Because kids ain't dumb,
They're not dumb.
and when you wrong, They know you wrong.
They can't tell you.
They
that.
can't tell
They
you
can't
that.
Tell you.
Not on your level, but they tell you. But not on your level.
True.
They give that little stutter.
Yeah.
They know.
Or them shoulders drop, and it's like, you wrong, Daddy. You can read it. You know what I'm saying? But I think when a parent can humble themselves and say, "You right," that tells them you not dumb.
Mm-hmm.
You worth an apology.
Yeah.
You're worth it. But when you don't give that to a child, what else are you taking away from them?
I'm telling y'all from experience, it's a release.
Yeah.
Cause what are you teaching me? Okay, so you was wrong and I was right, but we gonna play like I'm wrong.
And I'm gonna get this
because you got power.
Yeah.
Because you got power. What?
Yeah.
It's a release. I get to release the idea that you are this God. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're a human.
Yeah.
You're a human.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Man, I gotta tell y'all this story. So I got my baby girl.
Shout out to the baby girl.
Baby girl!
He got loud for
her. So I got 5 daughters, 2 sons, right?
Okay.
So my baby girl, she's 20 now. But when she was about 10, I'm working, I'm grinding, man. But me and her made eye contact, and I'm like, "Ooh, shoot, I'm missing it. I'm missing it." So I'm like, so I tell her, I'm like, "Look, we gonna have dinner. I don't got no money. That's why I'm working 6.5 jobs.
I'm working, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm gonna cook for you, and we gonna have dinner in the in the dining room. So we sit down and eat, and it was clear as a bell. Yeah, this girl hate me.
Yeah,
hate me.
She ain't know you. You ain't there.
There you go. I was, man. So now that old school parenting wanted to rise up in me like, what's your right? Yeah. What's your problem?
Me.
You don't want for nothing. I'm already knowing.
Right.
I already know.
I work sun up to sun up.
Right.
For you.
Right. Look at these calluses.
Ain't no sun.
Ain't no sun. It's calluses for sure.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
I break my back.
That's where I wanted to go. That's why I wanted to go, man.
What made you didn't go there, though? What made you didn't go that route?
Because I knew I was wrong.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't there.
Is that wrong, though?
It's not wrong. It's not wrong, but
because we got to work.
We gotta work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it wasn't her fault
that you got to
that
work.
I wasn't there.
This is true.
Right. So like in split second calculations, I had to run through all of that. Like, I'm thinking about Bobby. Well, I can't be in 2 places at one time. That's why I went. Like, what do you want me to do,
man?
For
real.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, I humbled myself. Yeah. By the grace of God.
Yeah.
And it probably was a look in her eye that hit you too, though.
Oh man.
Yeah, because daughters do something to fathers. I'm watching and learning.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So, but anyway, long story short, that's my baby girl.
Built a relationship,
man. You know what? And kids are so resilient. If you catch them at the right time and just make it right, they'll let it go.
Yeah,
they'll let it go. So, and I remember us eating, and it was just like, even at the end of that dinner, it was still awkward because I was like, when I recognized that, I was like, honey, sweetie, I ain't done the right thing. I ain't been here for you. That ain't your fault, And I just kept it a buck with her, and I said, look, we finna get on brand with this, and we're gonna fix this.
So your daughter was like us, the son off the Temptations. Why you always on the whoa? Man? Why you always on the road? Why you always on the whoa?
Man. Yep.
You finna read them or you want me to? Okay.
You got it, Mom.
So Brian Spencer says, hey. Chica Williams says, exactly. Her brothers are victims. Jake Lamore said, bro, Dusty, looking extra slick. That jacket, man. Essence Jones says, I let my daughter question why when I say things, but you will do as I say regardless. If you like the answer. Yeah. Regardless if you like the answer. Mm-hmm. So I'll explain why, but my words are still law. Makes sense. Apologizing and listening to my children also allows more respect from them. So 90% of the time, I don't even have to explain myself.
That helps too.
Well said.
Yeah. That helps too, for sure.
Man, it's just something about that, knowing that. Because, children know we not on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Like, your experiences in life and responsibilities. I know I'm not your equal, as our elders like to use the word. But we both human. And I'm trying to get there. So when you apologize to me, it just releases all of that pressure of our differences. Yeah. You know, for that moment, we equals. Yeah. And that because it's even like that with your friends and your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing. There's sometimes me and him get to bicker and he'll go, my bad. Now he'll tell you, I like to debate. I actually like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, no, I understand that for sure. I want to read through these because I have some good ones here. How does systematic inequalities manifest in our community resources? So I have 3 big ones. So I want to separate them. Education.
Well, I'll give you a good example. Do a program called Police Stops. And so when we started doing police stops, it was a way to both engage young people so they can get educated and empowered on how to make it home every night through a police stop, but also to engage police officers to be like, these are real people, man.
These are the people you police.
Yeah, these are people, so y'all need to listen to them. So
right.
And so as that started to grow, it was like, how do we add, educational piece to this?
Okay.
And so we started going to the Career Center.
Okay. Shout out to Career Center.
Shout out.
Yeah. And so we went to the Career Center, and so I'm looking, I'm looking on the wall at, I need
plaques,
all the pictures and stuff, and I'm like, we 98% black and brown up in here, right? So I started asking the question. So hey, how many of y'all ever been here before? Raise your hand. Nobody hand go up. How many of y'all know how to get involved with this? Might be 2. So I turned to the director. I said, hey man, so how are they supposed to know how to get in here? He said, they counselors. And he said it like, they counselors.
Like, quit playing with
right.
me. Yeah.
And so when you talk about inequality, why do these kids not know?
Because the counselors get to decide who it should be and who it doesn't. This may be a waste of our time. We don't put you in there. Little do they know, it may not be.
Right. Bro, from that summer that I started doing that, because we took like 200 kids through there. From that summer to the next school year, the population from Kankakee High School went from 25 to 125. And that's because I went to Superintendent Dr. Walters. I said, I told him, shout out to Dr. Walters.
We love Dr. Walters.
Yeah. Sure. So I said, hey, look, this is messed up. I don't know what she did,
but she fixed it.
Yeah. Shout out to Dr. Walters.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just one thing, but inequality is showing up in contracts that the city give out, and I'm not talking about our current regime. It go back 100 years.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's men and women out here working hard and deserve the contracts that the city's giving out, but they got their partners, they got their friends. Inequality shows out with business licenses, where you can operate. Liquor licenses.
Any license.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So the inequality and people going, I know people will push back and say, well, you need to vote and go through the voting process. But you know what? It's somebody always in power making decisions. And so if you're going to make decisions equally for everybody, then we should see that. Yeah. Equally for everybody.
Regardless who get in there.
Regardless who get in there and regardless what the vote is.
You know what? It's the actual, and this ain't, no disclaimers. There we go. Just for him. No disclaimer. Just from personal experience. So, went to Kankakee freshman through 8th grade. When I tell you scholar, school was so easy, I never did homework. I'm telling you, on the bus, on the way home, on the way to school, I'm doing homework. Homework at home, you lost your mind. Unless it was a project, something that took time. Nah. Teacher give me a book, I'm knocking the book out. I went to school in Moments, a rural school. My freshman year, I was learning everything. I mean, my freshman year in Moments, when I tell you they were, all of a sudden now I got to do homework. I got to take this home. I got to study. And Kankakee, we just push you through. So it didn't even really matter. So when they told you failed, a lot of times, you know, they did the back talk. 8th grade, they push you through. Go ahead. No, wait. What you mean at midterm I got an F? Yeah, you get this F, you're going to have to redo this class. What?
Class, bro.
Yeah.
You know, there is no push through.
Yeah.
We have a standard.
Yeah.
And you don't see that in schools of color. Now, I understand it's different. And it's, you know, but at the same time, when do we start setting a standard? Even if you start low and you just start working your way up. Because how are we helping people, pushing them through the most, the time of life where they're absorbing the most knowledge.
Absorbing the most, right?
And we tell them it's okay.
Yeah.
Keep messing up, it's okay.
Let's look at that though. This I can't think of the act. I'm gonna think about it though. There's
Leave no child behind?
It's after that.
Okay.
It's after that. But basically it's keep them in the classroom.
Keep them in the classroom, okay.
So everybody trying to figure out why ain't no discipline. Why these kids ain't getting no referrals? Why, you know, da. So I started looking into it. I'm like, I bet you this is tied to money somehow. And so come to find out, it's tied to money. That's tied to Black and brown communities that says, no matter what, keep that kid in the classroom. So this is why kids are cussing a teacher out, throwing a chair through a window, whatever, and they back in class.
Go stand in
10
the
minutes
hallway.
later.
Yeah, we'll bring you back.
Go get some air. That's all tied to money.
Wow.
And so what looks like it's good for us, and you know,
because it lies about the numbers.
So what I found out is what they did through keeping in the classroom is then they made the paperwork so cumbersome that you don't even want to suspend a kid.
Yeah.
And so in some of these communities, what they're doing now is they're doing what they need to do and just you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're just gonna have to do what because he can't keep doing this.
That makes sense.
But those are in communities where there's a lot of trust.
So feel this. What is the student teaching the other students in the class? Man, I've got to see you act out 10 times. I know I got one.
10 times, bro.
I got one. Soon as she start with me, I ain't nothing like him.
Yeah. I'm finna catch
he
you
stay here every time.
Then he coming back?
Yeah.
You done came back again?
We kicking it. Not him.
We kicking it. Now you ain't got no control.
Yeah, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm finna just go in the bathroom and hit this joint. And you know what I'm saying? That's my way.
That's how I deal with it. And then 2, what are we teaching the teachers? So they come here for education. Now they babysitters.
No power. Yep. No, they ain't. Some unpowered babysitter.
Call a principal and he like, you good, you got it.
You the teacher.
Yep.
Could you imagine as a kid?
Crazy.
They hit that intercom to call the principal to come get you, and he hit say back, no, you good, you got it.
Yep.
Turn it up.
Yep.
That's the cue.
Riot.
Yeah. Crazy, bro.
You ain't got no backup?
No backup. But that's how them teachers feeling.
Yeah. And that's why they having a problem getting teachers now.
Yeah.
And now they telling people you don't even need a teaching degree. We just need you to have experience.
We just need you to be here.
Get some type. Yeah. Get some type of degree. Show us you do it.
I mean, you know, I'm gonna say I'm being sarcastic, but it's like, how long is it gonna be before they just have prisoners come work in the school? Because that's where y'all heading.
For real.
Say just show them this what you do.
Yeah, this is
where y'all gonna be headed. So that's why we
might as well
this
know
stand straight every day in the class.
Classes for y'all to help prepare y'all to where y'all gonna go.
One big loop, man.
Yeah.
One big loop.
That's tough. Yeah. All right. What steps can... Nope, I want to do this one first. Sorry. Do we as Black people also create our own oppression with each other?
Yes.
You can't say yes and I keep going.
Absolutely. We know how we do though.
Elaborate.
I don't. Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Don't
make me start talking about the 3rd and 4th graders.
Hate on each other. You know, that's a main one.
So I got to push back on that. So, all right. So y'all probably ain't never heard me talk about this, but I'm like, I am a very pro-Black person. it was a day when you come up to me and say, "Hey, your son is great." No. And I put my son or my daughter down, but especially my son, because by elevating my son, I put him at risk of being stolen by you. So he could be your slave. And so it's so many things that's negative in our community that goes back to slavery, that's just learned behavior. And I don't say it a lot because it's like, but it's like, think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Moms watch their dads get killed and then their sons beat to within an inch of their life. And now the son is the person that I got to try to save.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I watched how people would be so conniving that they would kind of try to come up to me looking at my son and saying,
he could be one.
Perfect stature, perfect weight, look healthy. Yeah, so tell me about your son. He ain't no good. He ain't he won't work and sleep all day. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't clean up since
I can't get this boy to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
It's real.
All you said was, Master, you don't like this one.
You ain't
He's
gonna
not
want
a good one, Master.
Right. And I just, and I know that might sound far-fetched, but if you go back far enough, you'll find out that story kind of aligned with what was actually going on to try to save
that makes sense.
people. And so then now it's become that thing where it's like, man, can we break this cycle?
Because people doing that now ain't saving people.
You ain't saving them.
You know what I'm saying?
Now it's
like
damaging.
You just doing learned behavior.
I mean, like this show right here, man. I was so excited, man. I was so excited to be on this because I'm like, these brothers is doing something. They take control of the narrative. You know what I'm saying? And putting content out. It's like, I don't get to watch a whole lot of it, but it's just, to me, it just seemed like it's a broad spectrum of information that's going out.
All the time.
Yeah, and it's like, why would you not support that?
You know, that I'm glad you touched that subject. I ran it about in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
I ran it about a couple of weeks. We have, and I just was talking to you about it earlier. We have people who have admitted and are known to watch our show, knowing that if you click it and make it blow up, that counts for us, so we can get monetization. Right? They won't click it. They don't want that one counted. The biggest black podcast in Kankakee.
I'm gonna say it's some offense to you if you ain't clicking.
That is. So look. The biggest the most consistent black podcast in the area, and y'all ain't even helping us so we can continue to grow.
Right.
I don't understand that.
Right.
And the crazy part is, we want you on here so we can blow you up. It's so many people who have come on here, and all they did was come on here. Just have a conversation with us. They wasn't promoting nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let's make you a celebrity today.
Yeah.
And you don't want to promote that?
Yeah.
No, my homegirl.
It don't cost you nothing?
Yeah.
My homegirl told me this though a while back, and it makes sense. She was like, whenever you elevate in life and you feel good, you feel happy, not everybody gonna be happy for you elevating.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? They still gonna be, some people still be stuck in that wherever y'all was at before.
Right.
They still feel that that's where you supposed to be.
Man,
and you ain't supposed to be striving.
Yeah.
So we ain't finna fuck with y'all.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's cool.
Yeah.
No, but it's cool though. You just gotta.
Not only we try to bring you on, half the guests, easily half, probably more, have come on and said, we want to start a podcast. We instantly go, you can use the lights, you can use the setup. Whatever you need to do to get you started, you want us to tell you what you need to get, how we can make it affordable. Yep. You want to learn how to edit? He'll teach you how to edit for free. Just come over there and watch him. Right. And you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you need, I'll show you how I find the questions. We'll show you. You want us to critique your show, help you, whatever you need.
I just heard
how
somebody
do you not
say,
want to support that?
I heard somebody say this week, you will never be criticized by someone who's doing more than you.
Doing it. Thank you.
You'll always be criticized by somebody who's doing less. I said that is the truth.
You gotta evaluate your critiquers, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that all the time. You gotta evaluate who's talking about you, bro.
Yeah.
Because what is you doing? If you doing the same thing we doing, your opinion may be more valid.
When Jake talk, we listen.
When Jake talk, we listen. Because he has a
Shout out to Jake
podcast,
Lamore.
bro.
Yeah, number one. Bro, what you doing? Yeah.
If ain't nobody, I ain't never seen you even. Man, shut your ass up.
or you got those people where you hear the whole word of mouth thing that they was talking about building a podcast, or they was finna start doing their own videos, or they was gonna do whatever. We ain't had nothing to do with that. We didn't know you was doing it. It was literally a phone call, bro. I'm thinking, let's do it. Bet.
What you call them? The almost gatekeepers. They
Yeah.
almost got started. We almost got started. Now y'all want to do it when we almost got started.
And then we the bad guy.
Almost get your ass up.
How I'm the bad guy in your life, and I ain't did nothing to you but said, come on the show, let me promote you.
But that's all.
Learn from our mistakes
of our culture, bro. We probably the only people who do that.
Let's
To that degree.
Let's jump into it. Let's talk about lack of support.
Yeah.
In Kankakee.
Yeah.
So I asked y'all, I guess I should make this statement. There are many who say there is a lack of ability to work together in this community. What are y'all thoughts on this?
I completely disagree.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
There are many who say there is a lack of ability to work together in this community.
I disagree.
People don't even have the ability to work together in this community. What do y'all say to that?
Damn lie. Because people work together all the time.
I would agree with that.
You're agreeing, you're disagreeing.
I disagree.
No. I'm saying I
You
would
with him?
agree with him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me your thoughts on it.
I think for the most part,
quick.
if it's for a good cause, I feel like people who don't fool with each other still can come together for it.
Agreed.
I think it happens all the time. They may not work together personally with their own endeavors, but I mean, some people don't fool with like that. But for the right cause, we all can be in the same, especially if it's for the city
or afterwards.
Yeah, we can deal with that later.
Yeah, you do yours, I do mine.
Yeah. So with that, I do think that's a big stigma that needs to change. Especially if we're gonna be going on a different level. Yeah. Like people do support you out here. Yeah. Some people be wanting a certain person to support you. Be looking for a certain crowd to support you, and when they don't, you discredit who's supporting you.
No, we definitely don't. Shout out to our supporters.
So I don't want to say that. I think we get just the amount of supporters we need right now, and the more we continue to grow our brand, the more support we gonna get. Yeah, they ain't got no other choice because they gonna see us.
When they come to
y'all gonna see us. Y'all gonna see us.
Look, in 2 years we went from just the camera cutting off regularly and we ain't know what we was doing to now. Not only are we shooting live all the episodes, he edited them and putting them on YouTube separately. He make reels. He make his own reels. Okay. I just started using AI. Now all of a sudden we finna start making way more reels. You know what I'm saying? Like we finna put this out here. Now we finna network beyond Facebook. I just found a program where we're gonna be able to. This one broadcast gonna be able to be on Instagram. We can't do TikTok till we get 1,000. You got 1,000 views on TikTok?
Almost.
1,000 people?
Almost.
As soon as you get it, we get to go live on his. Okay. So Facebook and do them all at once. Twitch, all of it. Twitter.
Yeah, you just got to keep doing what you.
Yeah, you just learn.
You can't worry about that. But
that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's the way to overcome that, though. Just keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we're not gonna say it's the lack of ability, would you say it's more of mistrust or competition recognition play?
Competition recognition play.
That's deep.
Yeah, that's real though.
It is.
That's real.
That's what it is.
That's real.
We talk about it all the time.
Yeah, that's real life.
You know, man, and I think that's why I'm passionate because y'all, a couple of years younger than me.
Just a couple.
Just
we almost 30.
Look.
We almost 30.
We
almost 30, bro.
Big 4 this
shit. Almost 30, bro.
Yeah. But my personal experience has been the old heads, as they would say, like don't want to see you shine.
They don't, bro. They
don't.
don't.
It's like so,
they don't.
So like for me personally, it's like if brothers younger than me looking for support, I'm finna come.
I'm finna be the first one.
Versa.
I'm finna be in there.
But you know what it is. Older people get stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
And this is how you're supposed to pay homage. And this is the way you go about it.
Now, I need to be subservient to you.
Yeah. And you got to be able to.
Whack, bro.
What?
Trash.
That's like sports.
I need your spine. That's what it, to me, that's just like, I need your wings. Like, you can fly when I give you your wings.
Mm-hmm. And it's like that.
And it's like, no, man.
I look at it the same way that I watch them watch sports. Like, everything grows and changes.
Mm-hmm.
It warps. As generation changes, it warps. You can look at football. All they did was run in the 1930s. You know, throwing 5 passes was huge in the 1930s.
You're right.
Now we in the era where, they throw the ball so much, we got to protect the wide receivers because they not doing what they once were.
Yeah.
But then you have so many people who will sit and tell you, oh, man, they didn't got soft. They got smart. They got smart.
This is true.
If you want to see that type of football, go in your backyard and take them hits.
Oh, God. With no equipment.
No equipment.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA, they shoot too many threes. Man, why would I keep going to the hole and hurt myself and ruining my career when I can live on this 3-point line and get the same amount of points? Things change music-wise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hip-hop don't sound nothing like it did in the 80s to the 90s. You watched it warp, but if you don't grow with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get lost in the times, and then you
like that old head.
Yeah, you lost in this little bubble, and you still telling me about Big Daddy Kane. Come on, bro. Like he was cold for his era.
He was cold
for his era
in the 90s.
Yeah,
bro.
listen to this gunner.
It is the 21st century.
It's different. Like, you don't have to love it, but give it a chance. If you go into it negatively, and it's the same way we do with the community. Oh, that's broke Dusty. You see how he talk?
That's broke Dusty.
You see how he talk on his Facebook? I'm gonna listen to him. But that's how they hit my line. In my line.
I can't
what
live,
you be
bro.
saying, man?
Everything.
Anything.
Every motherfucking thing.
Bro.
Anything that come to my mind, I say.
He literally, but again, you got a mass of people who don't know him.
Yeah.
He right there laughing. Oh, this finna annoy somebody.
Just throw the gas out there on the fire.
Bro,
they just eat it. Bro, Dusty, you just made
all he said is, you right, 100. I mean, you know. And they just keep going.
Man, look, by this point,
okay.
you just was already mad.
I didn't know that was your motto. I see a couple of controversial things. I'm like, okay, he on one tonight.
But you said him today, right? And those things you saw, you like, oh, that ain't who he is. He messing around with some folks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you just don't. Yeah.
Man,
and to me, that's how I feel like that's the approach of the community to so many things. How you gonna let my internet persona represent who I am?
It's Facebook, not Heartbook.
Yeah, not me book.
Right.
This what I want you to see.
Yeah.
They're gonna be on the show whether they like it or not.
They ain't got no choice.
They ain't got no choice.
You running through the city with the camera.
With the city.
Oh man.
Speaking of social media, does it play a positive or negative role in how the community interacts?
Positive. I think even the negative interaction, and give you a chance to talk, give you a chance to let out what you need to say, and to give you a chance to allow yourself to learn how people really feel about you, positively or negatively. Because a lot of people ain't gonna say nothing to your face. They gonna say it on Facebook though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I like when people
sneak this you after they see you.
I love it. They'll see me in the store. Oh, bro, hey, how Miss Sherry doing? You just look, y'all just on Facebook. I can't stand it. So I mean, you know, I'd rather take it like that,
right?
And, you know, see how people is, and on a positive note, though, I think bring people together with great insight and conversations.
Yep.
A lot of good posts bring people together that don't even talk, don't even know each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole post can.
Man, I got a lot of Facebook homies. You know, I ain't met them a
day
in my life.
Don't even know them.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
And I think social media has taught people a lot of things. You know, in our community, it's like, don't believe everything you see out there, you know. And so I think that's a positive to, like, don't just go by what you heard on Facebook.
Yeah.
I think that Facebook, it's like, we hear gunshots, we like, what's happening over there? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
what's the news? Yeah. And we find it out sometimes faster.
Yeah, you find it out
faster. Yeah.
I mean, political stuff. It's so many things I done found out through Facebook.
Yeah. Baby daddies, you found out all type of stuff.
Oh, they beefing? Why they beefing? Oh, I didn't even know that was his shorty.
I didn't even know.
Now let me go researching.
Yeah.
You know, that's
softball team killing. You go from the kids to the adults and everything you find out on Facebook, bro.
Yeah. So I think it has more positive. I think that you know, and then the amount of time you spend on there, that's the only negative thing to it.
Oh, that's a
It's like,
flip
you
for
know,
sure.
But
I mean, unless you got a podcast and you constantly trying to create interactions.
No,
Yeah.
but even then, that's still business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a
Yeah.
business venture, but
yeah, but overall, it's like it's good. I think it's good. You want to find out stuff, social media. That's where you go.
I agree. Is it a lack of effective leadership or I wrote that wrong, sorry. Is it the lack of effective leadership or is it the lack of organization impact that hurts us here in Kankakee?
Is it the lack
Coming
of,
together.
Is it the
I
lack
was
of
flying. I see when I wrote that one.
say it one more time? Is it
Okay.
the lack of organizational leadership,
Is it a lack of effective leadership?
of effective leadership?
Or is it the lack of an organization's impact that hurts us more in Kankakee?
kind of, boy.
That's deep.
Yeah, you was too deep on that.
I was.
It-
You want me to
it's-
skip it? I will.
no.
That's the first
No,
answer.
man, no, because yeah, I would say it's the effective leadership
I agree. We have a ton of great leaders in Kankakee.
and great people.
Yeah, for sure. But the problem is where are you leading me?
Is that the problem though? Because as a follower,
Mm-hmm.
how do you keep questioning the leaders, bro?
Bro, I don't think so. Okay.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is a
Yeah.
no, y'all. Let me
Yeah.
run y'all.
No.
Let me run y'all.
2-1. Let me
No.
cook. Let me
Keep
cook.
going.
Let me
Cook.
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 If hypothetically speaking,
going.
if the city just say, bro, Dusty, you're our appointed leader.
Number one.
Boom. So whatever direction, whatever. So if everything I do is an issue, why would I want to be a leader here, bro? If
that's a good question.
Everything
That's
I
a
do,
good question.
fam, everything.
Shout out to Dr. Walters.
Everything the mayor fault. Everything Ms. Walters' fault. Everything such and so fault.
Mayor,
everything,
president,
bruh.
that higher up always everything falls on them. You right.
God damn.
But in return, I gotta know you strong, bro. If you my leader, I gotta know you strong.
Not by
But
doing
let
that.
me add something to that too, because I just had to, you know, it was some people wondering why the young people wouldn't step up
Let's go.
into leadership, and I'm like, the young people are watching y'all crucify.
Bruh,
Yeah.
killing them. Why would we want to take
Why
that?
would I run into a burning house?
I'm cool.
I see how my regional
I'm
manager.
cruising.
I'm cool.
See
I
y'all
see how
later.
my regional manager treat my main manager, and you telling me you want to be an assistant manager? Nah,
I'm good.
No, thank you.
nah. For $3 more an hour? Nah.
Why would
Yeah.
I want to be a leader here, bro? When everything I do gonna be critiqued, everything, and then the praise gonna come later when something.
Way after you done went through
when
it.
I die,
You did.
or if something happened, or 30 years down the line, I get a
You got a
humanitarian
good
award or
point there,
something.
man. I can't. You know I know I'm gonna debate you. You got
back,
to go ahead.
back in 2024, you did amazing things. You was the main one.
You was wearing that blazer and doing it right.
And you the main mother crucified every decision I make, bro.
Yeah.
Nah. So I think for this area, it's hard. It's hard to be in that spot.
That's
And
great.
sometimes, man, and not to toot my own little thing, but sometimes I'm in that situation. So where I have
sure.
to lead or say something or be with the leaders. And I don't be trying to hear shit nobody talking about. Especially during the time. Right now, we got to act and do something.
But that's a leader, bro.
I get that, but I don't want that. Because, bro, it's hard to lead when you got
Agree,
that.
but you also got to remember what he just said earlier.
What'd he say?
He literally just said earlier, bro, that minds that are beneath you are going to challenge you.
Bro, this the whole city.
People who are on your
The whole
level
city
or
don't like
above-
Batman. He's still helping these people?
Still helping them.
Man,
I mean,
bro.
Batman been beating on the people a long time, so don't even.
So yeah, so effective. Yeah, so it's like you have to define that because, man,
No, that's tough.
I think
It's a tough question.
and I think so. I think it's a combination of things though, because effective leadership. I believe effective leadership is going to be leadership that don't mind somebody else leading.
that too.
That's what.
Yeah,
That's a great leader.
If I got to have you under my thumb, I'm not a great leader.
I'm a micromanager.
Right.
Yep.
And if it's my name that's got to be in the headlights, I'm not a great leader. I think a great leader, effective leadership, is the person who lifts the people up around them that's following them. You know what I'm saying? And so, no, I want y'all to be at the forefront. So if you can't lead from the back of the room, you're not an effective leader, especially in this community.
Agreed.
That based on a demographic that I got, pride
ego
is something this whole city struggled with.
Yeah.
And that was like issue number 3.
Yeah.
You think you
Issue number 3.
better than me.
Pride. Yeah.
I ain't never heard that in any other place as much as I heard of Kankakee. You think you better than me. What?
But who's...
I got my own race. I'm running my own lane. What you talking about?
Yeah.
No.
I gotta get up and go to work.
No.
Yeah.
You think I'm better than you.
Yeah, but you projected your thoughts.
That's what
on
it
me.
is. That's what it is.
You recognize that I had the potential to be better than you, and you got mad.
Crazy, bro.
And I never even looked at you like competition, so I don't even know what that is.
Yep. If I'm looking at you to collaborate and you looking to compete, it's always gonna be that.
Say it again.
And
If
you
I'm
ain't.
looking at you to collaborate
That's
and you looking
power.
at me to compete,
That's
it's
good.
always gonna be this.
And
You
you
need to put that on a shirt.
ain't gonna get nothing done.
And you ain't gonna. I'm gonna get it done.
You gonna get it done.
Somebody gonna.
But if you
collaborate,
competing
yeah.
with me, you ain't getting
You
nothing
ain't
done.
gonna, man,
You
you
just
just worry
focus.
about the wrong thing.
Watch me like they watch Brian go down the lane.
Man, look,
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Man, this was a great episode. They
Great,
got
man.
really, really deep for sure.
Great stuff.
I looked at this time. It's time to play this game. We got to skip some of them
Oh,
questions.
Lord.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near as bad as you think. It's the finish. Now he'll tell you. I love messing with him, but I all respect to you. So this is the finish this sentence game, right?
Let's get it.
Y'all ready?
How much time do I have to finish the sentence?
As much as you can say. You can say come back to me.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Okay.
You can't.
Oh, Lord.
As a human, it is my right to.
Be who I am.
Talking about you time.
Man, right.
You said it with
That's
me.
a good question, though. As a human being, it is my right to feel how I feel, bro. Feel how I feel.
That's
It's
true.
my right to feel how I feel.
As a human being, it is my right to have natural resources available to me at an affordable price.
Is it?
That's a right, bro.
Is it your
For
right?
sure.
Because some of
For
it
sure.
ain't affordable.
And that's a problem. Messing with my rights. Now you got what I
I
said.
have my rights. This is true.
I don't ever regret.
That's a good question. Bro.
Cutting people off.
Oh, God. Oh,
I
God.
thought he was going to sing the song for you.
Man, I do not regret it at all, man. That's a good one, there.
I do not regret always trying to strive to be better.
I don't regret having my kids, bro.
That's love.
I really don't.
That's love.
Yeah, you know, some people be like, I regret the situation, but
Yeah.
I don't even,
Yeah,
I
but-
don't even regret that, bro. Because you gotta learn, man.
That's true.
You gotta learn, and they wouldn't be them if it wasn't for that. So I don't regret that for sure. Shout out to the kids.
Shout out to the kids.
For sure. I need to have better patience dealing with
Life.
He summed it up quick, didn't he?
Yeah, just life, bro.
Yeah.
Life, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that one is that's a broad one
Yeah,
right there.
yeah,
But I would say life, and I would say myself.
yeah.
Yeah, have more patience with myself. I can grab myself sometimes real hard. So
I gotta
You
answer
be
this.
skipping questions.
I
though.
do sometimes.
Yeah, what's yours?
I need to have better patience dealing with broke Dusty. when I know he gonna be late.
You know what's crazy, bro?
You been on time, man.
Whenever I'm late, he give me the the spiel. But when he late, it's broke Dusty. I got the
I come in and
it's
apologize.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put the hands together. Yeah, my bad, bro. My bad, bro.
I see.
yeah,
I got
funny.
good
That was
excuses.
good.
Funny,
You heard me? I
bro.
got good excuses. Broke Dusty, why you late? I'm just late.
I'm just late.
No,
I'm just late,
no,
man.
no,
I'm just late,
no,
bro.
no.
I had to put
Nah.
a button on this.
Yeah,
Button.
I gotta put a button on this blazer, man. Damn. Now, but if I had to pick one, I'll say stupid ass people.
Mm-hmm.
I have to. My patience level be low when it comes to that. not people who are slow to learning, because that's different.
It's totally
Right.
different. Yeah.
When how we was talking about when kids try to play you, when people try to play you, bro, like you just
In
slow.
general.
Man, like I might look broke, Dusty, but bitch, I ain't stupid now.
You see the blazer?
So yeah, so with that, just that. Especially like some people just got a sixth sense of knowing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when I know, come on, man.
Yeah.
At least give me that.
And it's blatant.
At least give me that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's when I get impatient.
All right, we're going to do 2 more.
Let's get it.
I serve a God who... Ooh, both y'all heads moved together in unison.
Who was listening in the 1800s? Where was you at, Clarence? Where was you at, bro? Where was you at, big dog?
Oh.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
We're going to have a whole episode, so we just going to allow people to come in and try to explain it to you.
Please.
Because he be on that.
I
That's his
know,
thing.
Where was you at, bro?
know.
Where was you at, man?
Valid question.
Bruh.
Valid question.
Look.
Got to question the leader.
Hopefully.
Heard that right?
Yeah, this is true.
You got
This
to
is
question the leader.
Now, once he tell me the answer, I'm going to have to roll with it. 'Cause
Yeah.
he big G-O-D.
Maybe it's because that's what I
But,
did.
bruh, I need an answer, man.
I feel that.
Where was you at?
Yeah, I would say I serve a God who.
Need time?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go. I'll let you have some time.
Go ahead.
I serve a God that's been good to me.
Yeah?
When I tell y'all,
We
For
sound
as
like you
many-
apostolic,
it's
boy.
but it's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Man, I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe. I think everything is predestined.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happens for a reason. So even a lot of my lessons of life that have been hard, right? Because I'm hard headed. I young Ryan had to learn the hard way.
Oh, yes, you are.
You couldn't hand me the answer. I had it back. No, I'm gonna learn it. It's gonna hurt. But those hard lessons and those hard traumas have got me to a place mentally and emotionally I never thought I would be at. And a love for myself I never thought I would have. So when I say I serve a God who he was like, I'm trying to get you there. Come on now. Come on. Okay, you want to learn that way. But
You'll be back.
don't take a little lesson.
You'll be back.
Yeah.
For sure.
So let me see. I serve a God who, man, that's just so.
I think I threw him off. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, that didn't throw me out.
Like
Because
put him in a box.
I
That's
was
what
in
it
there.
is.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it's just there's so much to
so
it.
much, yeah.
Yeah, I serve a God who is wise enough to stay out the fray.
Oh. That was your answer.
Yeah, this
I like that.
it
He answered
definitely
you
was.
real smooth. Then he
Definitely-
stared at me like you heard
definitely
that. Dog.
What?
So I had to sit him
Definitely
down.
what it
You
sounded
answered
like.
at 1700. Where was you at 1700s?
He said he's just staying out.
You stayed out the frame.
Stayed out
You
the
answered.
frame.
I just picked up on that. Okay.
Definitely stayed
He ain't
there.
mean to. I told you, I don't believe coincidences.
I was asleep. You was asleep.
All right.
Yeah.
The last one.
Let's get it.
The title of my autobiography would be
That's a good question, boy. Get your ass up. That's gonna be mine.
For sure.
By Bro Dusty.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mine will be, we gonna get it done. But first I gotta go pee.
Oh God.
For real, but first I gotta go pee.
Can't move on no full bladder, boy.
Man, overactive bladder ain't no joke.
Mine would be the pictures I never took.
That's deep, boy. That's deep, man. The pictures I never took. That's deep. That's deep, boy.
Especially since a picture said 1,000 words.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's deep.
That got me thinking. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's deep. I'm thinking about the
I
pictures.
might go
ain't
pee and
taken.
change my. I might go pee and change my title.
For sure.
You got any events coming up?
No.
No. Where can they find you on social media then?
Oh, me? Just Aaron Clark.
Aaron Clark.
Yep.
And where can they find Kankakee Forgives and all your other projects you work with?
Yeah, KankakeeForgives.org is our website. Kankakee Forgives is the Facebook. I think we on Instagram, TikTok, maybe.
TikTok?
I think so.
Maybe
not. Maybe not.
And that TikTok.
But I think we're on Instagram, though. I think we're on
There you
Instagram
go.
for sure.
That's when you say, check it. If you don't see it, I was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's just for you.
For sure.
You picked it up. You learned
The rest of y'all.
You know that's gonna be a part of this whole spiel. Y'all need some shout outs.
Yeah, I learned something tonight.
Yeah, you. So it ain't like you ain't even shout me out.
Yeah,
you think you was?
That's right. Oh, you think you special? Huh?
I said you.
Come on,
I gotta say your name.
You want to listen?
Oh man.
What events you got coming up, bro?
I got a couple. Well, I got a wedding coming up. Baby shower coming up.
You working?
A couple events for the city. The Strawberry Jazz Fest. I'll be DJing that too at the mall. Man, a couple of little things.
You have to keep me posted. I'll try to support time.
Yeah, man. Got a couple of things.
You DJ.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's what people be. They finally put it together after a while.
Okay.
Yeah. That's his real claim to fame. DJing. Yeah.
DJing. Let me know. I'll pull up on you. I definitely pull up on you,
With
man.
the sounds and all.
All that right in the car. Pull up on you. Playing music.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Enough of bragging about him. I'm just playing. He'll tell you I'm as big as advocate. As soon as somebody say DJ, Bro Dusty.
Yep.
Yeah.
They be like, no, I was saying I had a bad DJ. Oh, that's your fault, Bro Dusty.
That was Bro Dusty.
I got solutions, no problem.
Let's go.
Uh-oh. That's your compliment right there.
Gee.
That's his mother. She said we're looking great.
Appreciate you.
I want you to know, before he decided to get spliffy, she used to be on him in these comments.
Yeah, man.
She used to be on him.
Talking about everything. I was looking Bro Dusty for real. So I had to get myself together.
Appreciate you, Mom.
Mama for sure.
Ain't nobody can do it like a mama, right?
Man.
God.
Don't nobody sting like Mama.
They will get you right.
Get you right.
For sure. Shout outs. I'll go first. I'm going to steal yours. Shout out to the kids. That's his every time. Shout out to the kids. Man, shout out to family. Family. Yeah, you know. You go through your trials and tribulations, but don't nobody know you like them, and don't nobody kick it with you like them. So shout out to family. That's really all I got.
Shout out. That's it.
That's it for me.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Shout out to all the vendors. I've been seeing a lot of those posts about the events coming up. I know we got the Merchant Street Fest coming up soon. We got the Farmers Market coming up, so they all be out there vending.
This weekend?
Yep.
Okay.
So shout out to all y'all. Shout out to all the foot workers, everything y'all doing, especially with the Kankakee Forgives, man, trying to prevent stuff. It's hard when you feeling it and you ready to do something.
Yeah.
You don't be wanting to hear nothing nobody got to say, but for y'all to move out y'all way and to help calm people down and get people on the right path and just want to do something new, man, that's love. Because y'all don't have to do that, for one. Y'all got your own lives to live. And sometimes everybody don't make it, you know what I'm saying? And that can take a toll on you too. So for y'all to keep going and to keep giving people chances and giving y'all own self chances, I love it. Love to see it. And just keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Appreciate it, man.
What y'all doing. Shout out to the kids. I'm gonna give another shout out to all the kids out here doing their thing.
Yep. Yeah.
And the adults too. The adults raising these kids.
Yep.
I know it's a hard job.
Yeah.
These kids doing major things, and the parents are a big part of that.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all for sure.
Yep.
I know we said it earlier. It was a couple comments giving you recognition, so we want to give you some more. Give you your flowers. That's the premise of this show too, as well. Giving people their flowers while we still here. We got
appreciate that.
Us as a culture got the we repeat that cycle of giving flowers when people die. So we're trying to reverse that. You know what I'm saying? Get to you while you're here, you can smell them. So we appreciate everything you're doing for the city, man.
Appreciate it.
We'd love to do a mini series with you too.
Yeah.
Bring the kids, the
I'm in, man.
parolees, bring the parolees' friends.
Man.
You get us in a prison with this, we'll do it in a prison. Whatever you want to do, you tell us what you want the basis, and we'll work with it. So
Yeah. Can I give a shout out?
Yes,
absolutely.
So you get I'll give a shout out, man, to them dudes, man. Them dudes out here. That's like they get written off. I ride down the street, I see a dude with a baby in the stroller and one on the shoulder. I got a shout out for him.
Yeah,
that's
I see somebody, man. But fathers especially, man, because I think a lot of black fathers especially get a bad rap. You know, it's a stigma around that. So shout out to all of the fathers, man. Shout out to the single moms that's doing their best.
For sure.
Piecing together 2 and 3 jobs, trying to keep food on the table.
Don't nobody make it work like mama.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And trying to teach their children the right thing at the same time. And a shout out to the young, and I just got to be specific, young black men who, despite being written off everywhere they go because of the way they look or the way they talk or the way they walk, they still doing the right thing. So I got a big shout out.
I'm going to piggyback on that too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I fit the description. I definitely fit it.
Not broke, dusty.
Tattoos,
Not broke,
dreads,
dusty.
talking crazy, black, all that, but we the smartest motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep doing what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Polish up a few little things until you get yourself established to where you need to be. And don't change nothing, bro.
They need
Don't
to do
change.
what?
Polish up.
Cut the
few-
show. Cut the show.
You been hating since I walked in.
You been hating since I walked in.
Y'all are funny, man. Y'all are funny.
We appreciate you.
He was finna keep going. We ain't want to keep you too long. You already been a while.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, bro.
That's good, man. Y'all want to stop that?
Yeah, go ahead.